Witness the transformation of a life, a land, and a community as Elijah's unwavering faith brings forth a harvest of hope, love, and redemption. The sun beat down relentlessly on Elijah's parched field, the dry earth cracked and worn, a testament to the relentless drought that had gripped the land for months. Elijah, a young farmer with calloused hands and weary eyes, surveyed his land with dismay, his heart heavy with the weight of failure. His neighbors had given up on him, whispering among themselves, "Elijah's field is as dry as his dreams." The words stung, but Elijah knew they spoke the truth. He had tried every method, every trick, and every prayer, but nothing seemed to work. The land lay barren, a reflection of his own lost hopes. As he stood amidst the ruins of his field, Elijah couldn't help but wonder if he had failed his father, failed the land, and failed himself. The doubts crept in like thieves, stealing what little confidence he had left. Yet even in the midst of despair, Elijah clung to the memories of his father's words. A farmer's land is his legacy. He knew that his father had poured his heart and soul into this land, and Elijah was determined to restore it to its former glory. He remembered the laughter, the sun-kissed days, and the sense of pride that came with working the land. Elijah's thoughts drifted back to his childhood, playing among the lush crops his father had once cultivated. He recalled the smell of freshly cut wheat, the taste of ripe fruits, and the sound of birds singing in the trees. But now the field lay silent, a desolate expanse of dust and rock. Elijah's heart ached and his eyes stung with tears. Elijah entered his family's humble cottage, the scent of herbs and baking bread enveloping him, transporting him to a simpler time. His father, Abraham, lay on the pallet, eyes sunken but warm, his frail body weakened by the ravages of time. Elijah knelt beside him, taking his father's hand in his. "Father, I failed," he confessed, tears welling up in his eyes. Abraham's gaze locked onto his sons, filled with compassion and understanding. "My son, failure is not the end," Abraham whispered, his voice barely audible. "It's a chance to begin anew." With trembling hands, Abraham reached beneath his pillow and produced a small pouch. "This seed is from the finest stock. Plant it, nurture it, and never lose faith." Elijah's eyes widened as he took the pouch, feeling the weight of responsibility and hope. Abraham's words echoed in Elijah's mind long after he left the cottage. He felt a sense of determination wash over him, a resolve to make his father proud. Elijah knew that his father's legacy depended on him, and he was determined to succeed. Under the golden light of dawn, Elijah planted the precious seed, his hands shaking with a mix of excitement and trepidation. He watered it with tears and prayers, asking God to revive his land, to bring forth life from the barren earth. As he worked the soil, Elijah felt a sense of purpose he had not felt in months. Days passed, with Elijah tending the soil, whispering promises to the unseen growth. He imagined the seedling pushing through the earth, reaching for the sun. Elijah's heart swelled with anticipation, and his prayers became more fervent. One morning, as Elijah worked, a wispy figure appeared beside him. Rachel, the village elder's daughter. Her eyes sparkled as she offered words of encouragement. "I believe in you, Elijah. Your field will bloom." Elijah's heart swelled with gratitude. Weeks turned into months, and the seedling remained hidden. Elijah's doubts resurfaced, amplified by the villagers' mocking glances and whispered words. "Elijah's field will never produce?" The voices echoed in his mind, sowing seeds of fear. A rugged traveler, Marcus, arrived in the village. Marcus, a seasoned farmer, offered guidance but also spoke of the harsh realities of farming. "Elijah, sometimes even the best efforts fail. Prepare yourself for the worst." Elijah's faith wavered, and he wondered if he had been foolish to believe. Elijah questioned whether he had misunderstood his father's words. Was he foolish to think that a single seed could revive his field? The doubts swirled, threatening to consume him. Spring rains swept through the village, quenching the parched earth. Elijah's field began to stir. Tiny shoots emerged, tentative and green, like the first whispers of hope. Rachel returned, her smile radiant. "Elijah, your field is awakening." Together they explored the sprouts, laughter and possibility filling the air. As they walked, Elijah realized that Rachel's presence had become a source of strength. Her unwavering faith in him had helped to revive his own. Elijah's heart swelled with gratitude, and he knew that he wasn't alone in this journey. Rachel's eyes sparkled with excitement as she examined the shoots. "These are the first signs of life," she said. "Your field will bloom, Elijah." Elijah's doubts began to fade, replaced by a sense of wonder. He imagined the field teeming with crops, the villagers celebrating the harvest. The days passed and the shoots grew stronger. Elijah tended to them with care, whispering prayers and promises. Rachel joined him, her presence a reminder that hope was alive. Summer's sun coaxed the shoots into vibrant flowers and lush crops. Bees and butterflies danced among the blooms. Villagers marveled at Elijah's transformed field. Abraham, now frail and blind, requested to be taken to the field. As he felt the soft petals, tears streamed down his face. "My son, your faith has brought life to our land." Elijah's heart swelled with pride and gratitude. He knew that his father's legacy would live on through this field. Abraham's hands trembled as he touched the crops. "This is the Lord's doing," he whispered. "A miracle." Elijah smiled, humbled by his father's words. The villagers gathered around, sharing in the wonder. The field became a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest times, life could burst forth. Elijah's heart overflowed with joy, knowing that his father's dreams had come to fruition. Days later, Abraham passed away, surrounded by the beauty of the field. Elijah wept, grief mingling with gratitude. Rachel comforted him, her words a balm. "Your father's legacy lives on through this field, Elijah." As Elijah buried his father, he realized the field had become a testament to the power of nurturing dreams with faith. Elijah remembered his father's words, "A farmer's land is his legacy." He knew that he had fulfilled his father's dreams, and that the field would continue to thrive. The villagers mourned Abraham's passing, but they also celebrated his life. As Elijah stood beside the grave, he felt a sense of resolve. He would continue to tend the field, to nurture the crops, and to honor his father's memory. Marcus, the traveler, returned to the village. He surveyed Elijah's thriving field, his expression transformed from skepticism to awe. "Elijah, I underestimated the strength of your faith. Your field is a miracle." Elijah smiled, humbled. "It's not my doing, but the seed my father gave me." Marcus nodded, his eyes shining with understanding. "I've traveled far and wide," Marcus said, "but I've never seen anything like this. Your field is a testament to the power of faith." Elijah's heart swelled with pride. Marcus stayed for several days, learning from Elijah and sharing his own stories. The villagers gathered around, listening in awe. Jesus, the revered teacher, arrived in the village. Elijah, Rachel, and Marcus gathered around him. Jesus told a parable. "A farmer scatters seed, but growth depends on the soil, sun, and rain. So too, your dreams require faith, nurturing, and trust in the one who brings life." Elijah's heart resonated with the words. He knew that his journey had taught him the value of perseverance and trust. Jesus' eyes locked onto his. "You have learned well, Elijah," Jesus said. "Your field is a reflection of your faith." Elijah felt a sense of gratitude wash over him. Jesus continued, "Remember, faith is not just about the harvest, but about the journey. Trust in the one who guides and nurtures." Elijah's heart overflowed with understanding. As Jesus finished speaking, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves. Elijah gazed upon his field, now teeming with life. Rachel's hand found his, a gentle squeeze. "Your dreams have taken root, Elijah." Elijah smiled, knowing his father's legacy would continue to flourish. Jesus' words echoed within him. "May you tend to your dreams with faith, knowing I will guide and nourish them." The villagers celebrated the harvest, and Elijah's field became a symbol of hope and renewal. Elijah and Rachel's love blossomed, and they built a life together, cultivating the land and their dreams. Years passed and Elijah's field continued to thrive. He and Rachel had children and grandchildren who played among the crops. Elijah would often sit beneath the shade of a tree, remembering his father's words, "A farmer's land is his legacy." As the sun set over the field, Elijah smiled, knowing that his dreams had come to fruition. The seed his father gave him had grown into a harvest of hope, faith, and love. Epilogue. The villagers would tell stories of Elijah's field for generations to come. They would speak of the miraculous transformation, of the faith and perseverance that brought life to the barren land. And Elijah, now an old man, would sit among them, his eyes shining with memories. He knew that his legacy lived on, not just in the field, but in the hearts of those he loved. The story of Elijah's field became a testament to the power of faith, a reminder that even in the darkest times, life can burst forth. And Elijah's descendants would continue to tend the land, nurturing the dreams that had been passed down to them. Final reflection. Elijah's journey teaches us that faith is not just about the destination, but about the journey. It's about trusting in the unknown, nurturing our dreams, and persevering through adversity. As we reflect on Elijah's story, may we be reminded of the power of faith in our own lives. May we tend to our own dreams with care, trusting that they will come to fruition in their own time. And may we never forget the wisdom of Abraham's words, "A farmer's land is his legacy." This is end of the story. Comment Amen if you believe in Jesus' blessings. Please like this video and subscribe this channel for more Jesus story like this. May the God watch over you.